Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tutor, and what I do here, I solve technical drawing problems, and I also provide information that can make use of for you to have a better performance in your technical drawing examinations. And if you're a technical drawing student, I want to ask you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, put on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified, and help me to share my videos with your friends who are also technical drawing students. And very important, you need to practice. This subject is a practical subject, and any practical subject requires practice. So when you practice, you will know it and you'll be good at it, and then you'll be able to solve any problems that has to do with technical drawing that comes your way. All right now, the textbook that I'm holding is Engineering Drawing 1, written by Pickup and Packer, and I'm actually on page 168 of the textbook, and I am solving a problem on isometric problems. And here we are given the orthographic views of the objects, and we are asked to draw its isometric view. And looking at what we have here, this projection is for the third angle projection. So actually I want to solve this particular problem here, and as you can see that these are orthographic views, as I said. And looking at this based on the projection we are given, as I said, that a third angle projection, it means that this is the front elevation and this is the plan. This is the front elevation and this is the plan. So we want to put these two parts together to obtain an isometric view of this object. Now let's look at the dimensions of the given views, then we know the next thing to do after that. So the thickness from here to here is 12 millimeters. Thickness from here to here is 12 millimeters in the front elevation, and then distance from here to here is 56 millimeters. This line is inclined at an angle 30 degrees to this vertical line. Then this is the lowest point, or they call it point A, the lowest point. Okay, then coming to the plan, so distance from the center of this circle to this point on the line is 88 millimeters. The diameter of this circle is 50 millimeters, and the radius of this semicircle is 50 millimeters. Okay, but what I want to do here, I want to draw half size of this object, the half size. So that means the isometric view that I want to produce is that I'm going to divide each of these dimensions by 2 except the angle. So that's what I'm going to do here. So look at the views so that you can keep the dimensions in mind. Okay, now let's start. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is to draw a horizontal line. So here I will draw a horizontal line here. Okay, then I will take my 30 degrees set square. So I take my 30 degrees set square. Okay, so I will draw a line in this direction, then I'll turn it like this and draw a line in this direction. Alright, so then I will take it and draw a short vertical line at this point. So actually, so this point is the lowest point, or that is point A. So here I will put A here, as you can see here. So right now, the next thing I'm going to do is that what I want to do first, let me tell you, what I want to do first is to produce this shape here in an isometric form. So if I'm able to produce this shape as an isometric object, I'll be able to bring out other parts that will give us what we have here in the plan when we are looking at it downward. Okay, now before I can produce this as an isometric object here, I need to draw this orthographic view somewhere here, and you see the way I'm going to do it. So let's start with that. So the first thing I'm going to do here right now, so here I will draw a horizontal line like this. Then coming around here, so I will draw a vertical line. Okay, so on this vertical line I will take a measurement of 6 millimeters. So because it is 12, the thickness is 12, so I'm using 6. as I said that I'm going to draw the outside, so I'm using 6 millimeters. So here I will draw horizontal line, okay. Then at this point, so I'm going to use this line. So for you to get this line like this, you make use of the 60-degree side of your set square. By the time you use 60-degree side, the angle between here and here will be 30 degrees as we have here. What I mean is this. So this is the 60-degree side of my set square. So you put at this point here. So put it at this point and you move it up like this. Then draw this line in this direction like this. So the angle here is 30 degrees. You can take the measurement. Okay. Now the next thing that we are going to do is this. The next thing we are going to do is this. So as we have here, the distance from here to this point on this line that I've drawn is 56. Then we are going to divide 56 by 2, and that will give us 28 millimeters. So I will draw this line. So taking it, okay, so I will come somewhere here, then I will draw a vertical line like this. So this vertical line, I'm going to take a measurement of 28 millimeters on this vertical line. 28 millimeters, so this is 28 millimeters. Then I will draw a horizontal line from this point, touching this line, as we have here. So this is it, as we have here. So the line goes like this and touch this line. So then, with what I have here, so I will take 30-degree side of my set square, then from this point I will draw a line in this direction. So on this line I will take a measurement of 6 millimeters. 6 millimeters. So this is 6 millimeters here. Here is 6 millimeters. So with what I've done now, so the next thing I'm going to do is that I will take my ruler. So I will set the set square. So I will set this set square on this line. So support it with my ruler like this. Support it with my ruler, and I will shift the set square to this point where we have taken that measurement of 6 millimeters. So looking at what we have here, so I only need this part. I don't need to draw everything as we have here in diagram. I don't need to draw all. I only need this part. This is the part that I want to make use of. So that's why I didn't complete it. So I only need this part. So, and then from this point, I will draw this line to touch the vertical line. So draw this line to touch the vertical line here. And then from this point also, so draw a line to touch the vertical line. So we need this point and we need this point. Okay. Now, so coming here now, coming to what we have done here. So I will take a measurement of 6 millimeters. So 6 millimeters here. So this is 6 millimeters. So here, so I will draw this line to this side. Then I will turn like this. Okay, so bringing it to this point. Okay, I want to, so then I will draw this line in this direction. Okay, now, so let's come to what we have here. So as we have that distance from here to here is 100 millimeters. From the center here, the radius is 50 to this point. From here, the radius is 50 to this point. That is 100 millimeters. So 100 by 2, that is 50 millimeters. So I'm going to take a measurement of 50 millimeters here. So 50 millimeters. I'm using this set square to take the measurement. So 50 millimeters. This is 50 millimeters. So then at this point, I will draw a vertical line like this. So draw this vertical line. Then I will take this. So from this point here, I will take this backward like this. Okay, so having done this, the next thing I'm going to do is that, so from this point to the center of the circle here is 50 millimeters. So 50 by 2, that is 25. And then from here to here is 88 millimeters. 88 by 2, that is 44. So here I'm going to take a measurement of 25 millimeters. So I take 25 millimeters. I'm using my set square to take dimensions. So this is 25. Then I will take 44 millimeters. 44 millimeters. This is 10. This is 20. This is 30. This is 40. Then this is 44 millimeters. So okay, so having taken this, so I will transfer this. So I will transfer this to the other side. So transfer this as center line to this side. Okay, and this also I will draw this line and transfer it to the other side. Okay, so then at this point I will draw a vertical line. I will draw a vertical line here. So this vertical line that I drew here, is this line that we have here as I've done it here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now to bring out this shape on this isometric object, you can't draw it as we did here, as we have here, because an isometric object you have to follow the way I did it here. So let's see what we are going to do right now. All right, so what you need to do now, so you take your compass, you put at this point here, and you extend to this point. So you want to draw this line from here to here. That's what you want to draw. So what you need to do is to take a distance from this point to this point. So then we'll be able to bring out this point. So what I mean is this: so put the pinpoint of the compass here, extend it to this point here. So take this distance, so bring it to this point, put a pinpoint at this point, and you draw an arc here. Like this, draw an arc here. So with this arc that I've drawn, so I will take my 30-degree set square. So take it like this. Okay, then I will draw this line in this direction. Then having drawn the line, so next thing I'm going to do is to take the distance, this distance from here to here. Now I will take it, so putting the pinpoint on my compass here, then I will extend it to this point, as I said, so this point. Okay, so taking it, so I put at this point here, then I will draw an arc like this. So this arc that I've drawn, so next thing I'm going to do is that I will connect this point and this point together. So this is it. So connecting this together like this. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is that, so I will take the distance from here to here, from this point to this point here, from this point to this point with my compass. So I want to get this line out, then I will be able to get this out. So if I put the pinpoint on my compass here and I extend it to this point, so extending it here, so I put at this point, putting at this point, I will draw an arc here like this. Okay, so this arc that I've drawn, so next thing I'm going to do is to take my set square. Okay, so I project this line to this side. Okay, then I will take my compass again, so taking this distance from here to here like this. Okay, so I'll put it here like this. So then I will draw this arc. So then I'm going to connect these 2 points together. These 2 points, I will connect them together like this. Okay, so I believe you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do is that for me to get this line out, I will take my set square, set it along this line like this. Then I will support it with my ruler. Then I will shift it to this point. Then I will draw from here like this. I believe you can see it. So the shape has come out. This is how it will look as an isometric object. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is to transfer this to this side. So I need it to draw this line here, and so what I'm going to do now is that I will set my set square along this line like this. So support it with my set square, support it with my ruler, and I will shift it. Okay. All right. So I will shift it now. So shifting it to this point. So I will draw this line like this. Okay. Then the next thing is I will set it here like this on this line. Okay. Then I will shift it to this point. So I will draw from here to here, draw from here to here. Then I will also shift it to this point here, and I will draw from here to here. Okay, so looking at what we have here, so next thing I'm going to do is to okay, so from here, so I will set my set square on this line. So now we shift it like this. So bringing it to this point, and I will draw like this. So this is what we are going to see there. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to produce. So we need to produce this circle here as an isometric circle. Then we need to produce this curve as an isometric curve here. So what I'm going to do now is that for the circle, so let me start with this curve first. Let me start with this curve. So I need to do something under here. So I'm going to take a measurement of so this is, so I will take 25 from this point. Taking 25 from this point, so this is 25 millimeters. So I will transfer it to the other side. Transfer it to the other side here. So I also need it down here. So I don't need to do something small down here. All right, so draw this vertical line, and from this point, so I will transfer this. So from this point, I will transfer this to this side. Okay, then I will transfer this. So transfer this here like this. Okay, now, so having done that, so the next thing I'm going to do is that I will connect the longer diagonal. I'll connect them together. So I'm going to have many lines. Okay, so I'll connect that together. So I need to get this point here. Just need a little thing to do here. So also I will divide this also into 2 equal parts. That is 25. So this 25, so I need to transfer this to the other side. So just look at what I'm doing. So it's going to take time, but it's interesting. Okay, all right, so this is a technical drawing, so we need to be patient. Okay, so I will join this together with this. So join this together with this, then I will join this together with this. Okay, so I don't need much of this, so I only need, so what I need from here is that I want to get a curve out of this. So what I just need to do here is this. All right, so I will put the pinpoint of my compass at this point, extending it here to this point. So I will extend it to this point. So from here, putting the pinpoint of my compass here, I will extend to this point and I will draw an arc. So this is it. So I draw an arc like this. Okay, so draw the arc from here to here. So I'm supposed to draw an arc from here but I will pen that for now. So let me leave that. So let me draw the upper one. So the upper one now that I'm going to draw. So the upper one that I'm going to draw. So I already have. So all I need to do now is to get the midpoint of this. So the midpoint of this is the midpoint on the upper face. So that's the midpoint. And then the midpoint here. So if I draw a vertical line here, so this is the midpoint here. Okay. So and I'm going to connect this point together. So connect this point together. So right now, so I'm going to join. So I'm going to connect this longest diagonal and this together. So this is it. So I'll join this together like this. So when I connect this together, so I'm going to connect this point. So I connect this point together with this point. This is it. So I'll connect this together. So the lines are many. So that's what I need here. Okay. So I will also need to connect this point together. So this point and this point here, the mini point here, I will connect them together. This is it. So that's not compulsory. Okay, so with what I've done here, so all I need to do now is to put the pinpoint on my compass at this point here. I put the pinpoint on my compass here and I will extend to this point, then I will draw an arc. So this is it. Okay. Alright, so I can draw now. So this is it. So we see it when I draw it. So this is it. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that, so I put the pinpoint on my compass here, extend it to this point. I will extend to this point, then I will draw an arc like this. So I'll draw an arc from here like this. So you see it when I remove my hand. So this is it. So, and the one I said that I'm supposed to do here, I need to generate a curve here. So this is it. I put the pinpoint on my compass here. And I will extend to this point here. Then I will draw an arc. Okay. So drawing that arc like that. So I will connect this point together. Alright, so the curve has come out here. So this is how it will look here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to produce the isometric circle here on this face. So what I'm going to do is that I will take a measurement of 12.5 millimeters on my ruler, as we have the diameter of that is 25. So though it was 50 originally, so I divide 50 by 2, that is 25. So 25 by 2, that is 12.5. Take a measurement of 12.5. So putting at the center here, so I make an arc here. So make an arc here. So here I will make an arc on this line. I make an arc on this line. So all this line, I'm going to join them together to form an isometric square. So there is it. Alright, so I just need to connect this together, which is already connected together. So I will connect this point. So the lines are many. So you just need to look at it very well. So I'm able to see these lines. So I'll connect this connect this point together. Okay, so this point I will connect, so this point together with this. I will also connect, so this point together with this point, like this. So I'm going to make use of this point, this point, this point, and this point to get the isometric circle that I need. So putting the pinpoint on my compass here, I will extend it to this point. So I will draw an arc like this. So here I will draw an arc. So then I will put it here also, and here I will also draw an arc like this. Okay, so I believe you can see the arc. So putting it here now, so I will extend it here. Okay, so I will draw this arc like this. Then I put at this point, so it touches this point. Here I will also draw an arc. Okay, so I formed the circle, but part of this circle under this thing, because of the thickness of this hole, we should be able to see part of it when I'm looking at it in this direction. So what you just need to get that done is that you from this point here, from this point, so draw a vertical line down like this. So from this point, so draw a vertical line, there, and from this point also, so you draw a vertical line. So this vertical line that we are drawing, so from this point I will take a measurement of 6 millimeters. From here on the circle I will take 6 millimeters down. From this point I take 6 millimeters down. So what I mean is this, so from this point take 6 millimeters down. So this is 6 millimeters already. So then coming here, I will take 6 millimeters. This is 6 millimeters, and then coming here I will take 6 millimeters down. So this is 6 millimeters. So let me show you the point. So this is the point here. So this point, so this point, and this point. So I'm going to use my French curve to connect the point together. So when we are done with this, so it will remain just a little thing for us to put in this object. So I will join this together, then I will connect this together like this. Alright, so this is how it will look. This is how it will look. So this is it. This is how it will look here. So the next thing I'm going to do now, which is the final thing, so from here I will draw this line. And this that make it this line, I'll make it a thick line. This line also, I'll make it a thick line like this. And then this line from here to here, I'll make it a thick line. So the outlines, so here also this line will be a thick line. So this line will be a thick line. Okay, so this line will also be a thick line from here to here. So this line will be a thick line from here to here. So this line is a thick line from here to here, and this line is also a thick line from here to here. So this line will be a thick line. So this line also is a thick line from here to here. So looking at what we have here, this is how the object will look. It's as simple as I've done it here. All you need to do is to practice. When you practice it, you will definitely master it. And don't forget to do what I did here for me to bring out this shape here as an isometric object. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Keep on practicing and God bless you.